Hey there, everyone. I'm Adam Gotkin with Orange Fizz, and I've got something today that I want to talk about that might be a little bit controversial amongst Syracuse fans. Now, look, I'm excited, just like everyone else is, for Kyle McCord, Fran Brown, and this 2024 Syracuse football season. I think things are going to go a lot better than they have recently for the Orange. I'm hoping for an 8-win season. I think that it's possible, but I think that Syracuse fans are maybe getting a little bit ahead of themselves looking at this schedule that the Orange are about to play, and especially looking at some of the other quarterbacks around the ACC that the Orange are going to have to play. And there's three that really stick out to me. First up, Kyron Drones out of Virginia Tech. He is the only returner that I'm going to talk about here, and he torched the Orange. I mean, he was one of the best quarterbacks in the ACC last year. He led Virginia Tech to a winning record, led them to a bowl game, something that has not been the easiest for VT recently, a program that's really struggling. But I think Drones is going to take a massive step up this year. He's a dual threat guy and someone that I expect to be one of the best quarterbacks in the ACC this season. Doesn't really feel like Syracuse fans are talking about Drones as someone who they're going to have to deal with when Virginia Tech comes into town. Another one that the Orange play on the road, Grayson McCall at NC State. I think he's scary. I think that game at NC State might be the most difficult of the entire season for the Cuse because McCall is one of the more experienced quarterbacks in the country, three-time Sun Belt Player of the Year. If you remember during the COVID season, the Zach Wilson game where he played against Coastal Carolina. That was Grayson McCall at quarterback. He's a guy who is trusted at this level. I know it's the Sun Belt, but still, he's a guy who you can trust when it comes to big time football. And because of that, I worry a little bit about what would happen when Grayson McCall is going up against the Syracuse defense as a dual threat guy. How is Syracuse going to be able to stop him? That's not going to be easy. And then my other one, Cam Ward, who's transferring to Miami from Washington State. The Orange end their season against him. ACC preseason player of the year. That's all you got to say. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the country this season. Another dual threat guy, a guy who can throw the ball really, really well. It's not going to be the easiest for the Orange this year. Let's have our expectations high, but also remember that there is a lot of other competition around the Atlantic coast this season.